Hello, guys. Hello, replay watchers. You who is with me right now. If you don't see a red live box up in this corner somewhere, then this is a replay and you've missed me, but I appreciate you showing up. So give me just a moment to jump into my secondary device here and figure things out. Hey, Carol. Whoops. Hey, Carol. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Yes, I saw that. Thank you so much. I will definitely give you a message. Definitely. Thank you. Hi, Amy Brown Reyes. Glad to see you. You're new. Yeah, stick around and see if you vibe with me. I'm going to be doing free readings tonight as drawn by spirit. So stick around. I'm glad to have you. I'm just getting into my secondary device here. Boy, let's see. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I forget all these little teeny tiny details and I got to go in and like change things and everything else. Oh boy, I hear dogs outside going crazy. Sometimes that happens here. Story. Doop, there we are. Share into the group. This one. This one. Fun times, man. Let's see. Yay, that's fantastic. I'm loving that. I am absolutely loving that for you, Carol. Excuse me, boy, my throat. I am absolutely loving that for you, Carol. Okay, so the good news is it seems like my sound is good, huh? And I'm not all choppy today. I'm not all weird. I think it might have been because I was trying to stream on Instagram as well, and I've never tried that before, and it didn't even go. Like, I don't even think it worked. So it was nothing but problems. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely, Amy. Totally watch and see what happens and how you feel about it, and just let your ears perk up. I'm glad to have you. So I'm just gonna give it a minute. Oh, you know what I should do? I should tag people. See, I forget this kind of stuff. Let's see, can I do this? Yes, I can. All right. I am not tech savvy, man. I'm telling you what, like, luckily, it's incredible because not only, as a spiritual practitioner, doing things online, like I've really had to strengthen my technology skills, my marketing and self-promotion skills, which are still, you know, could stand to be improved upon, of course. However, these are things that most people don't even think about. Like I've had to brush up on a lot of things. So there's a lot of little details that might escape me from time to time because I'm a real person just like anybody else, man. Perfect. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Nikki Marie. So glad to have you here today. Hi, Stephanie San Augustine. Glad to have you, hun. Hi, Wanda Harris. Yes, ma'am. I will be doing free readings as drawn by spirit, and we will see where this goes. Hi, Belinda Knight Mendoza. So glad to see everyone with me today. How you feeling about this? Hi, Judy Sanchez. How you feeling about the chat on the screen right here? Is that cool for today? Karen Kingsley. Heck yeah, girl. That's awesome. On his way back home to Florida, a nice week visit. Oh, safe travels to him. What a great visit. I'm so glad. Good for you. Good to see you, Judy. Hi, Jody. Yes. Hi, Amanda Bird. Look at us. We're all just gathering in here now. Yes, yes. Hi, Diana F. Rodriguez. So good to see you guys here today. So I'm streaming on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And I thank you, Carla Trousdale, for those stars on Facebook. I do receive 1 penny per star, and they all add up. And as you can see, it won't show me that up here, but it shows me your stars on my secondary device, Carla. So thank you so much. I'm going to keep an eye on that because your stars matter to me, man. They all add up and they help me to pay for like my snazzy graphics that you see here, that kind of thing. And it makes the broadcast flow more smoothly. So how you guys feeling about this chat? Should I leave it or take it away? I think Wanda loves it. Hi, Jennifer Golan. Jenny, Happy New Year. Yes, ma'am. You guys have plans for tomorrow? What's going down? Hi, Brenda Walker. Okay, so we are absolutely going to get started in just a moment, but I just want to socialize. I enjoy spending time with you guys too and hearing about what's going on. Like Karen is saying, it was his first time seeing his baby sister, who's 2 years old, and that is such a beautiful memory, right? A sentimental moment. So that's beautiful, Karen. I'm so glad you were able to experience that. That's great. So, yes, guys, I will be jumping right into readings, but I do want to introduce myself a little bit to those who may not quite know me. So, my name is Heidi Corona. Spirit Speaks Psychic Medium Heidi is the name that I go by. The name that I go by is a spiritual practitioner, and I am a psychic medium, an energy healer, an animal communicator, a channel for spirit messages, and I'm also a spiritual teacher. So I offer programs to others to help you develop the skills that are within you because we all have them. I was not always a psychic medium. I lived a very left brain life and had a left brain job and lived a 3D existence and didn't know anything at all about the spirit realm or if we lived on or about intuition being able to work for everyone. I thought some people were born psychic and that was really cool, but not me. I'm just regular, I'm just a regular person. And one day in church, my past loved one shouted in my ear and demanded that I deliver messages. And I did. I delivered the messages because I recognized her voice, and it was quite a moving experience, and it changed my life forever. So I tell you, it's not something that I just instantly knew how to use it and how to help people. It didn't work that way. I've had to dive into my own personal growth and spiritual development journey. And I learned like you can take programs. Everyone can connect to their intuition, to their higher self, to their past loved ones on the other side. Yes, we can. Every single person can, guys. We all can. It's within us all. There are tried and true methods and techniques that will get you there. And I am an excellent teacher. There are many teachers, guys. Okay. So if you're drawn to learn from every source and avenue that you can, because it's important to take what resonates, because not one teacher has all the information, and that's that, right? We live in such a diverse world. So it's important to learn from many different sources and to take what resonates. And if you're interested in learning from me, I would love to teach you, because we can all do this. I did not know how it worked, and I had to take multiple programs to learn. And the way I teach my programs is from the ground up, so that we're all on the same page. Everyone knows what it is before we move along. And then we have real exercises where, during class, and then there's homework. And then there's also an option. Well, it's part of the criteria, but is life coaching with the group. But some people don't want to do that. So you don't have to. Like, I'm not your mom. I'm not your boss. You're going to get whatever you put into the program. That's what you're going to get out of it. And it's an investment in yourself, in your life. You get to keep all the skills and that you learn in the program, how to tap more fully into your intuition, how to connect in with your higher self, how to feel aligned with your path, how to recognize the signs and the synchronicities happening in your life and even within yourself, how to decipher these things. I'm very excited about the program. So if you're interested in learning, you will find that in Get Psychic. I will be teaching Get Psychic on January 8th. And I know that, thank you, God, my online presence as a spiritual practitioner is international. And I have read for and taught. I have read for and taught. Okay, I'm not a grammar teacher. Hello. Taught individuals all over the world, in different countries, in different areas, in different time zones. So I will be teaching Get Psychic in two different groups. Okay, so there will be an AM group and a PM group, and I have posted those schedules right here on my page to see where your time zone conversion might fit. Now, Get Psychic is a 4-week long program. We meet 3 times a week for 4 weeks so that you can get psychic in the comfort and the safety of your own home with me, with the rest of the classroom group. I have had 100% success in all of my programs. Now, if you are willing to show up and learn, that's fantastic. If you show up for life coaching and I'm able to witness that you have embraced what you have learned, and it happens every time, you guys, be ready to be amazed. It happens every time. Then I'm able to give you a certificate of completion for those who successfully participate and graduate my program. I am so excited. I cannot wait. If you guys want in there, there's more about that on my page, and the links are in your description box, HeidiCorona.shop. That is where you can snag your spot. Okay, this is a 4-week long program with individual mentorship and coaching from me as the group towards the group. It's very it's an intimate class, so it will be a small group. There are limited spots available. If you want to get in there, the cost for the class is $111 per student. If you need a payment plan, message me directly. I will work with you on the payment plan. If you want to be in the program, Spirit wants you in there, okay? And I'm a real person just like anyone else, and you deserve to learn to tap into your intuition just like anyone else. So if you would like to, I'm willing to work with you. So go ahead and message me privately or just snag your spot. Now, let's get here, guys. This is going to be an 18 and over broadcast because you know how I roll. Sometimes I drop some F-bombs or whatever else. So if you're easily offended, I'll just tell you now, like, I am aligned with love and light and God. And I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. But I also cuss. I also vape. This is a nicotine vape. I apologize if it offends anybody, but Spirit still works with me and in my life. And it is the same for everyone else. That's why I am the real person that I am with you. I don't change myself. I show up as I am. And Spirit shows up anyway. And there is nothing that you can do to stop Spirit from showing up for you and in your life as well. Thank you, God. Whew. Yes. If you want to get psychic, I want to get psychic with you. Come on, let's do this together. All right, guys. Super excited. I'm still rolling with the same thing that I had yesterday, except I'm not doing spreads. Okay. I've got 2 decks right here together. Oh, heart of my hearts. I've got the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And I've got my own real life Oracle card deck. Ooh. And they are identical size and shape. And they fit like perfectly, like the key in the lock of my heart. I'm telling you what, Spirit knew what Spirit was doing. I set these cards to publish, and I thought, oh, I'll just choose, whatever random generic size I feel is appropriate, right? I didn't actually put that much thought into it. And when they came completely identical with my exact favorite tarot card deck, hello, guys. If that doesn't speak to my heart, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? That is God working in my life, right? It just excites me. And the way that these decks work together, oh man, it just moves me. I'm super stoked. Okay, so Carol, yes, I am going to be, obviously the post offices are closed right now. Let's just talk about this. I have extra, guys. You see this? I've got some extras. And those of you who pre-ordered your decks, I will be shipping out on Tuesday, okay, because they're closed right now. And I will provide you with the tracking information in the, on the threads that we have been discussing this. Okay. So this is the real life Oracle deck. I want to say I'm super, super stoked. If you want to order your own, I have them in hand now. It would be $50 plus shipping, just $50 plus shipping. If you're in the US, that shipping is probably like $5. So no big deal. If you wanted to get your deck, just let me know. I will be using it tonight, mixed with the Light Seers Tarot, because that one is phenomenal. Hello. Thank you. I'm so glad you like my shirt. I love this shirt, girl. It has a hood on it. It's so me. Like, I love it. Love, love, love it. Right? Thank you. Okay. Nikki Marie, don't leave because I want to read for you. However, you're welcome, Judy. Yeah. However, Carol King, I already said you're going to be first here. I do appreciate your donation, darling. That was unexpected. Thank you so, so, so much. And hi, guys. Oh man, yeah, I get a lot of UKers that can't sleep and they seem to tune in with me, and that's awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so Carol, my relationship, you said you guys made some plans and everything else. Oh, Brenda, you sweetheart. Thank you. I see that there, Brenda. I will not forget you, dear. I might as well just write it down. You know how it is. Hold on. Okay, so Carol, I'm with you, and I can't forget about sweet Nikki because I need to talk to Nikki. Spirit says so. Nikki Marie and Brenda Walker, thank you so much, honey. Your donations make a difference in my life. I don't know if you understand this. I am a real person just like anyone else. This is my job. This is what I do. I rely on the donations, I rely on the stars, and I rely on those who book the sessions and sign up for my programs. And I'm not rich, guys. I'm not rich by far. However, I'm being able to live a life doing what I love, being of service for those who are interested, and it does make a difference. So please, please, I tell you this, it's just Christmas for my family as well. So thank you, Brenda Walker. Yes, I appreciate you guys. I just have to let you know that, I'm a real person just like you guys, just like anyone else. And I do appreciate it. Thank you. So stick around. And if you vibe with me, please be sure to like and follow my page. All right. And if you're already in it to win it, if you already love this girl, then share me far and wide, guys. Put me to your timeline, put me to your story, put me in some groups where it's allowed. All right. That does invite spirit to draw more people in. And I would love, 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 love to take a trip to the UK. I tell you right now, it's on the bucket list, but I know it's in my life path journey. Okay, I'm just saying that right now. Spirit has already let me know. I have so many friends and other connections, business and otherwise, in the UK. And eventually I will get myself a passport, okay, because I'm not even there yet, okay, but one day I'll be there and I'll get myself a passport and I will travel to different countries. In fact, I want you guys to know that I was a real grown adult before I ever even left the state that I was born in, okay, and that just happened like a few years ago. I expanded in a real big way and I ended up traveling around the country and it blew my mind, okay. For some reason, Spirit wants me to tell you, like, I had never seen a snowflake before. I was, this just happened a few years ago, guys, now just a couple of years ago. Um, I was traveling around the country and I was in a different state and the climate was so, so different, right? And I was like a Heidi sickle, like, oh, I'm so cold. It was crazy, right? And I remember it was snowing and I'm like, oh my God, it's snowing. I've never like been there in the snow. Like I've gone to the snow, like I've drove to a snowy hill where we play, but I've never actively, don't get caught in the snow. I don't have chains. You know what I mean? That's not how I live. I am in California in the valley. All right. That's what's up. That's where I live. And so this was my first experience with actually seeing the snowfall. So when the snow was falling, I'm like, oh my God, I have like a parka, I have a hood, I have like 12 layers, a beanie, some gloves. I stick my big giant gloves out and I catch it on my glove and I look at it and son of a bitch, those look just like those paper snippings that we used to make in kindergarten, first grade. I always thought that was just creative, you know? I always thought that was just like us being crafty as children. But when I saw one land in my hand, it looks identical. It looks like a little shape with all the cutouts, just like that. And I'm like, holy smokes, it really looks like that. That's incredible, right? And then I waited a little while and then they started coming down in like cotton balls. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy too. I had to video chat my California family and be like, look, this is snow, guys. Check out this snow. This is crazy. So like, that's how real I am, you guys. That's how real life is. Okay. And I'm excited for all this expansion. Yes, ma'am. All the layers. You better believe I'm all the layers because I'm small and my body heat is, that's something I struggle to hang on to anyways. So in a different climate, I had to adjust. Whew. I could not help the teeth chattering, really. Everybody good. You're not from here, are you? Nope, from California. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Bully. Stuck out like a sore thumb. But to be completely honest, I kind of feel like I do anyway. Like even in my town, like I go to the store and I stick out like a sore thumb in my town. So imagine somewhere else, you know? All right, poor Carol. She's like, stop, blabbermouth. Oh, how cute. Yeah, I'm good with rain. Like rain don't bother me. You know what I mean? The worst thing about the rain is like my glasses get wet. You know what I mean? I'm blind without my glasses on. So if my glasses get wet, forget it. Okay, I don't have windshield wipers. That's a little frustrating, but not nearly as bad as wearing the damn mask and then the glasses fog up and I can't see shit, man. I could run over a little kid pushing a grocery cart or whatnot. You know, I'm just saying, yes, I'm ranting. This is what you get tonight, I guess. I said I was going to be quick. I told my family I'd be fast, and I'm not fast. Oh boy. Tiffany Tisdale. There you are. Look at you. Good to see you, girl. Carol, relationship. Carol, let me connect in with your energy. I've said a lot. Let's get down to business, guys. You know, I book private sessions, and sometimes it's just as fun. And I'm getting over some kind of thing. Remember, I said I'm working on my wellness here. I'm on my healing journey as well, trying to feel better. On the mend, that's my tagline. When people say, how are you? I'd be like, oh, I'm on the mend. You know, I was under the weather, but now I'm on the mend, no matter where that's at, because I'm trying to manifest myself into like wellness. I don't want to affirm I'm sick. You know, that affirms that shit. You know, forget it. I'm on the mend. That's where I'm at. Improving every moment. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not taking donations for guaranteeds tonight anyway, Sarah. I'm only doing free as drawn by spirit, but I'm with Carol in this moment. Carol, relationship. What does Carol need to know? I saw that pass by. Give you that one and that one. Oh, heart of my hearts. Okay, I love this. Okay, Carol. Now, you're asking about the relationship. All right. And hey guys, funner. So the sound is better today, right? I think I might have solved that issue. I hope so. Love you guys. You're the best. Okay, so Carol, look here. You're asking about relationship, please. Super glad that you have those plans. Like we were speaking about, those little getaway plans that you're planning. Okay, 8. The strength. This is major arcana. Okay, so that is a strong, I really feel like boom, strong, stable connection. The infinity sign is in this. Like this person is everything that she needs to be for the task at hand. Okay, she's just sensitive enough, she's just tough enough, she's just strong enough, she's just smart enough, just trusting enough. I feel all of this here with this card, Carol. So the strength card on that relationship, I'm loving that for you. And then you've got these other cards here. Let's look at them. I love this. Check it out. 7 of Swords. This is sneaking around, a different strategy, a reroute, a different plan. And you said you were going to get away, right? A different strategy. So I'm loving that. That is indicating to me that this is going to happen. Okay. It is going to happen and it's going to be a very good thing. Okay. Now, this is what I want to say. There's going to be a lot of conversations. And it's important that you insist on this, okay? Because there are many things that need to be said in person during this excursion or this little getaway that you're able to have with your partner. So let him speak and receive those words. Don't try to fill in the blanks, okay? Just allow him to speak and receive, and don't be afraid to ask the tough questions, okay? Now, I do want to say to you, I love that. Yes. Thank you, God. I'm glad you're on the same page. Now, I do want to say from spirit that this is a bond of strength, and you're able to sneak off and have some together time, some alone time, and that's fantastic. However, that alone time will come to an end. All right. And when you come back to real life and he comes back to real life and things are still the way you left them, it's going to feel, a little discouraging. Okay. So recognize now that, embrace and enjoy those times and those moments, but then step back to your real life and know that this is what they really want me to say, is that the experience that you have together, the togetherness time, that plays a huge role. Okay, because when we're in physical proximity with another person, our energies vibe, right? We blend our energies. Even if you don't touch, I'm just saying this, even if you don't touch, your auras touch. Okay, and your auras blend, and you begin to resonate together on a similar frequency. And when you part ways, you've in essence are a little bit changed. Okay, and as long as you can maintain those changes and walk in the directions that align with your futures connecting, this is a huge part in boosting that energy and adding that momentum. Okay, because you do want to ultimately be able to reconnect in a full-time permanent kind of way. So spirit is just reminding you during that time, don't slump. Okay, when you come back, it's like coming down off of the pink cloud or something, right? It's easy to slump, but spirit is saying, remember to be grateful for the experience and to keep your vibration there, or better if you can help it. Because when we fall lower in our vibration, then we're out of alignment with that connection again. Can you see this? I feel like you understand me, girl. So major arcana card number 12, the Hanged Man. This is about waiting and really leaning into yourself, embracing self-love, self-care, your own introspection while you wait, keeping that light within you illuminated. Now, the Hanged Man is never begrudging the wait. They're never like pinned down, stuck. Like they're usually like, oh, cool, I'm just chilling. In fact, I'm relaxing right now, or I've got a lot of other things to take care of. So I'm cool if this is on pause. Okay. That is what spirit is highlighting for you and for your connection, because there are other things that you could, that you will throw yourself into. And this is one of them. Check it out. Four of Wands. That home life, okay, the home life, the change, where you sit right now. But I also read these cards, just I want to give you that. So make sure you're placing your focus in empowered ways with awareness, okay, so you can keep that vibe high so that that connection can come to pass much more quickly again. Maybe you'll have another rendezvous, another, outing, another vacation that you can take together. Okay, so I also want to say to you, the strength of your connection, you're sneaking off to meet together and have that little unplanned or planned vacation, right? And then you're going to wait around for a little while as things get cleaned up around the home and family life. Okay, and then that is the reunion that I do see there. Okay, with the home and the family life all in sequence. So remember, I feel that this in some way represents your getaway that is coming up. What'd you say, next week? Okay. And there's that Hanged Man waiting period while things kind of seem like they went back to the way they were. Okay. But that's not the case, because things have to move through and work through so that you can come to this place where you're in union and in harmony. Okay. I hope you can understand that. I feel like I know you can. That patience is a virtue, but I feel like it's coming very quick. I can't let this Four of Wands go. I feel like April is of significance here. I will just give you that as well. As far as like excursion, waiting period, April, you know, something like that, Carol. That's what I have for you, darling. Thank you so much, honey. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from you. Hello, everyone. Good to see you here today. Thank you. See, when I'm like talking and blabbing, I'm not reading. And you see how quick these things just like fly past, and I didn't even see any of them, right? That's why I have to go and kind of scroll around and hi. And I can't, get too hung up on reading every word. So I skim them, and sometimes I don't get it right. But on the replay, you better believe I read all your comments, and I probably heart all your comments. If I agree with them, if I like think you were funny, I'll laugh at them. Sometimes I'll get back to you. Like, I am a regular person just like you guys, and I appreciate your engagement with my page. I appreciate your support of everything that I do here, because I would not be able to do it if you guys did not show up. His birthday, April. Oh, yep. We've said April before. Thank you. Yes. Hi, Kathy Kirstein. Oh, man. Yes, I'm on the mend, girl. Half my energy. You know what? I'll be honest with you, Kathy. My energy comes in spurts. I'm actually a very shy and quiet person. Okay. I'll just be honest right there. Spirit has groomed me for this, Like, look here, Heidi, this is not about you. Get over your face, get over yourself, and show up for those who need it. Show up to tell people that their past loved ones live on and that they're standing right next to them. Like, I have to. It's not about me. And I am such a shy person. And even in my regular life, like, I'm usually very quiet. I interject if I need to. Sometimes we laugh and all the things, but for the most part, I'm an observer. And I definitely have had a lot of struggle with awkwardness, social awkwardness, shyness in my past. I've called in sick for things, not shown up for things because I didn't want to be noticed. I've missed out on things because I didn't want to be seen. All these things. All right, so yeah, Spirit has groomed me for this, so I'm glad you guys dig this. Look at what fell. I gotta read it. A real person. I've got to read it. So whoever's digging this right now, I feel you. I feel you. There are fake people in this world, and then there are real people. You are a real person. Congratulations. You have reached a level of authenticity that cannot be shaken. Shine your light unadulterated. Be yourself. Continue to be honest, faithful, and filled with integrity. Good things will align to this beautiful frequency. If we were all meant to be the same cookie cutter copies, we would be. Your uniqueness is your strength. Your authenticity inspires others. Thank you, Spirit. Nikki Marie, darling, are you here? And that's from my own real life oracle deck. If you're interested, the card meanings are right there on the very back. See? They are $50. Brenda, I'm done grieving and just feeling grateful now. Brenda, I love that, honey. I felt you earlier, honey. I felt you. I was thinking about you earlier, Brenda Walker. And your past loved ones are still so present around you right now. I just want to say this. Brenda, I'm not reading for you just yet, but I want to say that even when you're moving through your grief and ready to face life again, and you feel like you're moving forward and you think maybe you're moving on, your spirit team, your past loved ones are celebrating this growth, celebrating this strength, celebrating the success. They want to see the life in you again. So I'm so excited that you said that, because earlier today I was thinking about you, came to my mind, and it was probably your past loved ones who were just brushing into my awareness because they knew you would be here tonight and that you would get a reading. But I felt to myself, Brenda wanted a message for the 2024 year last night. She is expanding. She's looking towards the future. She's moving through her grief in a healthy way. And I'm so proud of her. Amen. I thought about you earlier, Brenda. I had all of those thoughts and I was truly grateful. And the fact that you say it right there just validates that for me. Thank you for being in my life and for allowing me to be here for you as well. Oh, you've just got to ask for a reading, honey. I kind of just jump around. Right now, I've got to plug in with Nikki Marie. I know she's here. Nikki, I saw you. You said you're here. Do you have a certain request on your heart, love, or just leave it open? Oh, you guys are awesome. I love you too. Thank God, man. That's why I'm here. That is why I'm here, is simply to help. And I thank you for allowing me to help you, Nikki Marie. I love you, girl. Okay. So I do want to let you guys know that I am aligned with love and light and God, and I am here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you. But I'm also a regular, real person, just like anybody else. I cuss and I vape. This is a nicotine vape. And sometimes we talk about sensitive things, all right? So I prefer 18 and over. Nikki, I've got a few cards for you here, darling. And I'm going to read the backs of mine because I'm fucking stoked that they have messages on them now because I finally published my deck. Guilt and shame. Guilt is like a big stinky elephant in the corner of the room. It makes everyone uncomfortable and it lingers. Shame may reflect the disappointment you feel from others or in yourself. Guilt and shame are both wasteful emotions. Forgiving the past removes this pattern from your future. Heal and create healthy boundaries. Self-love is currently necessary. Acts of service committed out of guilt are not acts of love. Do not engage in activities that create more guilt or shame. You can forgive your past and choose to be the best version of yourself. Give yourself the gift of a clean slate. And you also got making it fit. We can expend a lot of time, effort, and energy trying to make something fit into our lives that just isn't working. Much like the toddler's shape sorting toy, if you have the correct shape to put into the correct spot, it is smooth and easy. But the frustrated toddler with the wrong shape doesn't ask for help or notice the error. He continues to slam, twist, and hammer the toy, making no progress at all. In what area of your life are you making it fit? This is a gentle reminder from Spirit that your lovely energies could be better spent elsewhere. Now, Nikki, I feel like you have done so much healing of yourself, your family. You're moving through life. You are just glowing in a lot of ways. This is just a reminder to let go of the guilt, let go of the shame, let go of the past. That doesn't serve you. You cannot change any of those things, all right? You can only be the best version of you now. And now, right? It changes with every moment. And even if you fudged up this morning, now is where your power is, okay? And focus on your strengths and successes. When we focus on what's not working or the letdowns of the past, the ways that we have fallen short, girl, I tell you, the law of attraction never sleeps, not even when we do. So when we focus on the things that we feel are negative in our life, it encourages the manifestation of more of that feeling in our outer experience tomorrow, okay, and in the future. So stay away from those sticky reminiscings, all right, and watch where you're expending a lot of energy and things just aren't really working out right, especially when you expected it would be smooth and then it's not. That's definitely a sign from the universe that maybe this is not the path or the avenue for you to follow at this time. Now, I do want to say here, this Five of Pentacles is on the bottom for you. I stopped. I didn't show you. Five of Pentacles. This is you, sister, being empowered. Like, fuck whatever's going on inside that door. I know that the key is there and I don't care. I have been miserable long enough. I don't need to be included by you guys any longer. And those guys are like old friends, old family, old exes, whatever. This could even be, okay, this is funny, Nikki. This is funny. You're outgrowing the parenting out of friendship phase. All right. That's what Spirit is telling me. I don't care if my kids think I'm mean now, because I must address their behavior and act accordingly, right? I can't always be their friend. And the Spirit is saying, good for you. It is so challenging. You got to do it now when they're young, girl. You got to do it now when they're young, where you can still handle them. I'm telling you what, my son is 16, bigger than me. I lost him in an arm wrestle that I thought I would fucking win. Okay. That's not a fun place to be. So now when it's time to get him to listen to me, I gotta, you know, hey man, I'm your mother. You need to respect me. You have to use logic. Okay. Because I cannot physically overtake you. Now, when they're young, it's easier to make them more obedient to the relationship between you and them. I'm not saying to like hurt your children. Never, never, never. But I'm saying, you know, they take you more seriously because you seem like a big, all-knowing grown-up. All right. So now's the time to do what you're doing. Spirit is saying you're doing fucking great, Nikki. I'm excited for you. That's fantastic, because you can't always be the good guy. Sometimes you've got to be the disciplinary parent. They're going to be mad. They're going to say you're the worst. They're going to kick their feet and say they hate you, right? they don't really hate you. Okay. Don't take those little things to heart, because that is not the case and that is not true. You know who your folks are. And I feel you pulling away from non-supportive people or negative, toxic whatevers in the neighborhood, in your life. And it's awesome. I'm so proud of you. Now, look here. I've got one more thing for you on these two cards. Excited for you. That's exactly what I'm doing. Thank you for validating that for me. Thank you, God. Spirit is in the house for you, Nikki, to tell you to keep kicking ass, girl. Sometimes we human beings have doubts. And you are no exception, right? Okay. And Spirit is saying that those doubts are that inner critic, okay, in your ear that wants to say something, and it's not self-serving, okay, for you to entertain or listen to that voice or those thoughts. Anything that has something negative to say about you, tell it it's dismissed. It can leave your mind, and imagine that it's walking right out, okay, and it's leaving. Really, I've told my shitty ego before, like, listen up, ego, you need to take a hike. And I close my eyes, I imagine that like a little black person, like a little gray figure or a black figure is literally walking out of a door, out of the back of my head, closing the door and out of my auric field. All right. I'm dismissing you, is what this is. And the more that you can do that in your imaginal realms, forcefully, energetically, the more real it will take anchor in those thought patterns, girl. So look, I need to give you something on this. You got major arcana card number 6, the Lovers, and number 5, the Hierophant. Okay, so girl, I know that you have had some sticky patterns of the past, okay, that have been a little heart heavy. Spirit wants me to tell you right now, no, you've not met your twin flame yet. You might be wondering, okay? No, you've not met your twin flame yet. You have healing to do, and so do they. All right, so I just want to throw that out to you right now. But that feeling inside of you, of yearning for companionship, support, a partnership, some of those yearnings are simply for support. I'm glad you know that. Then validation for me, right? Okay. So some of those yearnings are for support, not for romantic partnership. Make sure that you are clear about that in your heart and in your mind, okay? Because you don't want to, when you need a babysitter, you don't want to accidentally land a boyfriend or vice versa. You know what I'm saying here? So good. I'm glad. But listen, that I feel no connection to anyone or interest in anyone. I love this. Gina is traveling right now. She may or may not be popping in tonight. Hi, Marcy Brooks. Good to see you, honey. So listen, no connection or interest. I love this because that's going to come later. You're healing right now. Okay. So I want to say to you, yes, that is going to come later after your healing journey. But in the meanwhile, there are other supportive connections. This doesn't have to be romantic, although yes, it is. Definitely is. But that's in the future. Now, Spirit is telling me that there are other close connections and bonds that can be formed between now and then, okay, that are more on a friendship kind of a basic, a platonic basis, that will help you. People in our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and you will have some of those before you meet the one and only. And I know you're not ready for that anyways. What I want to say to you is this: the yearnings inside of yourself, yes, sometimes understandably you want support and help with your children, with your house, with your life, whatever. But when you feel a need for connection, that's your spiritual connection, darling. Try to meditate. When you're feeling excessively lonely, like you would run back to the ex or in the arms of someone that you know is not good for you, or whatever this could be. Sometimes just sit and cry and feel like nobody in the world ever understand you. Guess what? You understand you, and you understand your body and all the things that have ever happened. So sit in the energy of you, your body, and spirit. All right. Call in your higher self, higher power, God, source, creator, whoever that is for you in your life, because that is who is showing up for your prayers. Get quiet and spend time with that energy. That will help to fill some of the little dark gaps that just kind of creep in the middle of the day or whenever this could be. All right. Just get quiet and breathe some God in, source, creator, spirit. Fill me with divine love. Fill me with energy so that I can keep going forward and dealing with these children, right? These kinds of things. You can ask for it and receive it, Nikki Marie. It is so. Handle this in your life. That's what I have for you, darling. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I am so excited about your future. Nikki, I hope you're able to get psychic with us. I'm not trying to plug you, but girl, you know you are already spiritually gifted. You already have your abilities there. And Get Psychic will activate, unlock the abilities within any person who decides to join. And It will also help to structure and hone what you have going on so that you can more easily understand and identify your own intuition and how it's working for you. And what do these things mean? And how do I deepen this in my intuition or the connection with my higher self, etc. So if you're interested in any of that, consider getting psychic with us on January 8th. It is a 4-week long program, so serious students only, guys. Woo. Who am I with next? Brenda Walker. Whew. And yes, I am definitely going to be doing some more free readings as drawn by spirit. Brenda, thank you for the donation, honey. I do appreciate that. Oh, snaps, Nikki. We're on that wavelength, girl. I do not have a list. Brenda Walker is the last person that I have in my mind to read for, and then I'm going to jump around. So we will see what happens, guys. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Brenda's feeling very peaceful. Oh, Brenda, I just love you. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you are feeling peaceful. Wow. Okay, you see me shuffling here. Look at this. Peaceful and trustworthy. Is that crazy? I'm so glad you're feeling peaceful. First word of the card, peaceful and trustworthy. You know that's yours. Oh, hold on. Okay. That's interesting. So, Brenda, Spirit's giving me just a little bit of something. Hold on. Well, pull it out. Okay. Yes, I fly by the seat of my pants as guided by Spirit. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Michelle Lively Scott, I want to do it bad, but not sure I can commit to the time needed. Understandable. Guess what? The Monday and Wednesday classes are available on replay, and they are available for one whole year. You get the content for 1 year, but those Monday and Wednesdays are available on the replay. So those ones, you can just catch them when you need to or when you can. However, the Friday live coaching, that's where it gets a little more structured. If you want to attend so that you can practice live coaching with the group, or you want to attend so that you can earn that graduation certificate, then Fridays would be the day that you would not want to miss, because those are not recorded. We don't record when people are practicing, right? Because we're all learning and growing. So it's a safe, private space. You want the certificate. So the only one to be concerned about would be Friday's class, as long as you can like keep up on watching the replay for Monday, watching the replay for Wednesday if you have to. If you can't make it live, then Friday you want to be live for sure, because that's not available on replay. That's where the magic happens with the group and everything else. So thank you for letting me clarify that. Okay. Karma, would you be able to help during an energy attack if this were to happen when doing the intensive? I feel like that's what happened to me before, like a psychic attack. Absolutely, Karma. We do speak about spiritual dominion and sovereignty, and we will actually go into those kinds of things. Absolutely. The very first class covers your own spiritual dominion and your own psychic protection. So because there are some people who are afraid to even dive in because they're not sure how it's going to work or what's going to happen. And we discussed how we all have free will in this earthly dimension and free will in the spiritual dimension. So we have spiritual sovereignty and dominion, so that if we find something, because this is what happens, okay? Sometimes when you're opening up as an intuitive or a sensitive person, even this can happen to anybody. I told you, I became psychic in an instant. It just happened to me, right? So this can happen to anyone. What happens is, if you happen to have a more startling or scary experience, if you will, that is spiritual in nature, there is some part of your resonant frequency that was open to that, okay? And so it resonated with some part of your energy field or your aura, okay? This could be from your past or whatnot, whatever. It happens to us all. We've all had weird experiences, I'm sure. So when this happens, it's an invitation. What would you like to do with this, to experience this connection? Sometimes they are positive, experiences, and then you might find, hey, I've had a negative experience. I was kind of scared. I thought somebody was standing by my bed, or whatever this could be. So when you find yourself in that kind of an experience where you don't like what's going on, you can simply say, I do not want this in my experience. You must leave. I have dominion. I have control here, and you have to leave my experience, because it's an offering. This is something new, something that you are newly becoming aware of, right? How do you relate to this? So yes, we will go over protection. And honestly, the name of Jesus is very spiritually powerful. Even if you yourself are not a religious or spiritual person, the spiritual nature of Jesus is very, very, very powerful as an ally to have. So if you ever find that you're having an experience that is displeasing to you, you can say, in the name of Jesus, you must leave now. And it must obey. It does happen. It does work. So even if you don't believe, they believe. And oftentimes, if you don't know that you can tell it to go away or tell it to shut off, if you don't know that, then they know that you don't know. So they'll stick around, because your reactions fuel their life force energy. Okay, when they get a rise out of you somehow, it boosts their energy level, right? Like charging batteries. Okay, think of it that way. So those are, yeah, we would definitely talk about and discuss. And I will actually also be going over, psychic protection, such, you're talking about karma, yes, but also a little bit of shadow work, because it seems like a lot of people are talking about that these days. And many programs don't want to really touch on, kind of the shadow that is illuminated as you step into, more light in your life. And that's what spirituality is more light in your life. And then the shadows kind of become illuminated, because, oh, snaps, I could stand to work on this area so that I can continue my expansion, right? So we will be talking a bit about some shadow work and releasing of those kinds of things personally and individually. It's not going to be publicly announced to the class. These will be personal things that you will do on your own. Yeah, see, sometimes something new, we can, feel like, oh, this is scary. What could this be? And we can send it away and then go, wait, oh, shucks, maybe I shouldn't have sent it away. So we'll cover a whole heck of a lot in the program if you're interested in joining. Shadow work is simply, things of the past or things of the present that are unhealed in us or in our lives. And, they're giving us a hard time, emotionally or otherwise. Okay. Shadow work. I would say that some of my shadow is my shyness. Okay. I've had to get over a little bit of that to show up and be of service, but there's a lot of different layers of shadow. I have, like, you guys know me, I've spoken candidly about having PTSD. Okay. And that is in my shadow work. You better believe, not necessarily the PTSD, but what caused it. Okay. Yes. Therapy is a form of shadow work, and that is excellent, especially if you're in a vulnerable emotional state. It would be very helpful for you to go through those kinds of things and unpack them and move through them with a therapist or a counselor, a licensed. And I am not a medical professional of anything at all. I missed my window on that one, guys. So I truly do believe that therapy, counseling, those kinds of things are great benefits to us here as we move through our lives, because not everyone has Healthy coping tools. Okay, I'll just say this, and I'm not putting anybody down at all. Not everybody has somebody to talk to that they can unload to, that even, that they can trust, or that it won't come back somehow. So that's always a great idea if you're able to do that. Danielle, I love that, honey. I'm very proud of you for doing all that. Brenda, you poor thing. Brenda, this is interesting. Hey, you know what's great though, Karma? Look, part of tapping in with your intuition is trusting your intuition and trusting spirit to guide you yourself, following the breadcrumbs in your day and in your life that lead you to places of expansion and personal growth and experience, right? So I know I keep picking it up and putting it down, right? So yes, absolutely. We most definitely message me, Karma, if you're interested, or sign up, or whatever you would like to do. Thank you, Brenda Walker. You're wonderful. I want to say, I always say that I'm not the only teacher, and I am by far not the all-knowing, end all be all, whatever of any subject. So if you are drawn to learn, let spirit lead you. Google some videos on the subject, or some books on the subject. Absorb whatever you can, and of that material, take what resonates. Some of it may not. It may sound really good over here, and then you come to some stuff that's like, wait a minute, that conflicts with what I know to be true, or that's conflicts with what I already feel. I'm not sure about this. Let that go. It doesn't mean the whole book is trash or the whole video is trash. It just means that you can agree to disagree about that particular area. Take what resonates. And what that means is it feels like truth to you. It lands with you. Like, I can get that. I get behind that. I understand that. So, yeah, don't say, oh, I don't want to dive in other directions. I'm going to wait and take your class. Please dive in all the directions you feel drawn. And if you still want to take my program, do that too. It's all a positive benefit for you, for your life path, for your spiritual practice as you deepen that for yourself. There are so many things that just honing your intuition can do for you, prevent you from so many pitfalls, making, decisions about things and whatnot, and feeling these things with clarity, living a life without so much worry, you guys. It's just a different feeling when you're able to co-create with spirit and leave things in the hands of God, and understand the energetics and the way manifestation works, and how to recognize the signs and synchronicities and what they mean to you before you just move right ahead, and make some kinds of mistakes. Who knows? We've all done that, guys. Have you ever not listened to your intuition and kicked yourself later? I have, and I will never forget it, and I will never do that again. That's before I was psychic, by the way. That's right, girl. Okay, Brenda. 10 of Cups here. Love it. Okay. 10 of Cups is about happy family, togetherness, time. You wanted a quick message. You're asking about the future. You're feeling very peaceful. I love that for you. I see that you are embracing the family members that are there. You're able to get out and about and do things. That's fantastic. I hope that you are not holding guilt about that, because there is no reason to do so. And I really want to say to you that I'm glad that you're no longer chained to the house anymore. I want to say that from your husband in spirit, as it should be. He wants me to say that the feeling of freedom that you are having now, that you can go out and about a bit more and not have to worry about him or worry about what's going on at the house, like that feeling of freedom that you have is wonderful. And he is glad that you are able to move about more freely. I know he wants me to say that right now. You've not gotten over your guilt. He knows. And you will. So just let it go. Oh no, I can't say that, sir. I can't say that. Okay, Brenda, he wants me to say verbatim, let it go, yo goat. All right. I don't want to say that. But your husband spirit is just saying that for you. All right. Gets the guilt serves nothing. All right. So check it out. Listen, you said peaceful. I'm going to read this for you. Peaceful and trustworthy. Brenda, Spirit brings you this card to highlight how peaceful and trustworthy you are. Have you forgotten what a rare find this is these days? People confide in you because you feel safe to them. Others want to be near you because of your calm demeanor and deep sense of compassion. You are like a warm cup of coffee, a gentle embrace from old granny, a gift to this world. Do not lose this beautiful nature. Make sure to practice healthy boundaries and do things that feed your soul. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Keep your cup overflowing. Now, the one that came after that is money flow, Miss Thing. Now, look, I'm not going to read the backs of these cards because they're kind of self-explanatory. I understand the message here, Brenda. Thank you, God. I'm glad. I am glad. Good for you, Brenda. Money flow indicates positive influx of energy coming towards you. You're feeling lighter. You're getting more togetherness. You have that money. There is a layer of guilt on that. Hello. I see that here. We know about this. So this money came to you because your husband has passed away, and it feels like a selfish thing to even have it because you'd much rather have him, right? Okay. So I want to say to you that he wants to say to you, it is what it is, babe. It is what it is, love. You have the money now. That's all that you could have left from me, right? I mean, obviously you have his things and he would rather be with you. However, that money, he wants it to be a blessing, not a curse. He wants it to uplift you, not weigh heavy on your heart, okay? And he wants you not to feel like a selfish person. It's almost like you want to blow it unwisely, give it away just to get it out of my hands because I feel dirty having this. Please don't feel that. He really, really wants you to improve your circumstances, your life, and your day. Allow yourself to splurge on the little things that you would like to improve around the house or in your life, okay? Try this, try that. Allow yourself, Brenda, quit feeling like you're a selfish person, cheater. You didn't cheat him out of anything at all. He says you paid for that damn insurance. You paid for that damn insurance for how many years? You had better spend it in ways that you love. Absolute. This is that black and white way of thinking. I shouldn't even have this money. Money's the devil. It just is a magnet for problems, like these kinds of things that are telling the universe that you don't want to have money, that this is a problem for you. Right? Yes, Brenda, that's what he's saying. He's telling me to tell you right now, girl, you better live your life. You better do great things with that money. We paid for that money. We paid so that you could have that, right? Nine of Pentacles here in the Tower. So this tower is that rug that has just been shaken out of your life. He passed away. And I know we weren't talking about this, but we're talking about this, Brenda, because this is real. This is what has been going on and what has happened in your life. I'm so, so grateful that you are moving up and out and through this. And I really hope that you use your own reasoning and logic to kind of relinquish some of this guilt, rid yourself of some of the guilt around the money, around the situation, etc., around starting over, okay? Because more than anything in the world, your husband would love for you to start over strong, on capable feet, right? He's giving me this for you. He wants you to be independent. He wants you to be happy. He wants things to be just the way you've always wanted. If that's what he can give you, if that's what he can give you, let him give you that. And the only way that he can is by you listening to your heart. So follow your heart and do these things for you, for the sake of you loving it in your life, loving it for yourself. Let him love you in that way. He knows your heart and you know his. And when you deny those things to yourself, you're saying no to his gifts from heaven. That's what he's telling me. So accept these gifts for you with his love. I'll get you one of these, Talking to Heaven. And I'll read it from the book. Oh, honey. I can honestly say to you that, prior to my spiritual awakening, prior to any of this, I did not know that we lived on. And I, grieved very deeply my past loved ones, just like anyone else. Like I I mean, just like anyone else, I did not know that we lived on. I believed in heaven and hell. And I thought, well, my granny was freaking wonderful. And I know she's in heaven. And who knows if I'll go, who knows where I'll make it. You just never know. And do we really? I don't know. I didn't know. And now that I have this experience and this knowledge, it's just it's a part of me and I have to share it with everyone. And if I can just let you know that they're not gone and lost forever, that they still are themselves with their personalities intact, with their memories, with their quirks and habits and all the things, their attitudes, even the people that we love who are in spirit are merely waiting for us. And when it's our time to go, we will reunite with them and it will be a happy reunion. Will it not, friends? Now, remember that when you think of your loved one in spirit, as much as they did not want to leave their life with you, they have people that they missed who greeted them, who they weren't sure if they would see again one day. Oh my gosh, what a happy reunion that is. To cross over to the other side, to reunite with those loved ones and other souls that were so precious to us and have been gone for so long. That is the energy in which your past loved ones are sitting in this moment. Death is hardest on the living. We are the ones who grieve and mourn. We are the ones who struggle with pain. Whew. Someone needed to hear that. I have a card for you, darling. And look at this. I am surrounded by loving animals. You know that I'm an animal lover, so you'll rejoice to hear that I'm surrounded by beloved pets and an array of wonderful animal friends. Animals definitely have souls and feelings, and they make the best earthly and heavenly companions. They're even sweeter here than they were on earth. When I passed from the physical world, I was met by my loved ones, including pets. I've since learned that animals are angels who accompany us in our physical lives, helping us keep our hearts open when it's difficult to love other people or ourselves. Listen up, girl. Yes, Karma, that would be fine. I am not going to be on too much longer, but if you wanted to do that, sure, honey, that would be just fine. This is for Brenda Walker. Brenda, so you're an animal lover. I love this because this last line, animals are angels who accompany us in our physical lives, helping us to keep our hearts open when it's difficult to love other people or ourselves. Your husband, yes, your dog Elvis is with your husband. Most definitely, Brenda. Absolutely. Your pets on the other side are with him as well. But he brings up pets here, pets that you still have here that you can lean on in your grief and that are also grieving him, okay, his presence. So lean on your pets and be grateful for those little companionships, right? Because sometimes our pets can love us and get us more than other people, right? So that's what I feel here. Zeus, your dog. Thank you, Brenda. Yes, thank God for Zeus. And Elvis is on the other side with your husband in spirit. Zeus is here still trekking the trek with you, making it through this life. And you, Brenda, are going great places. You're rebuilding in any damn way you choose. So make it to your heart's desire. You got this. I'm going to disconnect from you. Karma, darling, what is your request, honey? And yeah, let's see here. You guys are the best. What does my spirit team feel about me taking the psychic course at this time of my life? All right. Karma. Let's find out. Karma, let's lift it up to spirit. I'm going to get you a card here. All right. What does Karma need to hear about her taking the Get Psychic course at this time, spirit? Clear message for Karma. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, you got two cards, girl. Listen up. I love this. I love this. You got two cards, and I'm going to give them both to you. I'm going to read them from the back because they're mine and I love them. All right. The first one you got is actually the very first card that I ever made from this deck. You guys, I made this deck almost 2 years ago, and I just got it published, and this was the very first card I ever made. Slap a spirit on it. You may feel excited yet apprehensive about a new chapter in your life. Even if the inspiration has not yet taken form, Spirit supports you. Pray, meditate, call in your angels. Communicate your deepest heartfelt intentions directly to your higher self. The divine already knows. However, this is an important part of your co creation journey. Slap a spirit on it by talking to God like you're talking to a trusted friend. Fill in all the details and lift it up to Source. Suggest your desired outcome and seal it with this or better, God, please. Because sometimes God knows better. And the other one that you got is God's glove. You are one single aspect of the God source experiencing itself in this dimension. When you give kindness, you give God's kindness here on earth. When you spread love and light, you spread God's love and light. Look through a lens of God's love today and use your words and your hands to heal and uplift. Remember that you yourself are a child of God. The divine wants you to love and give generously to yourself as well. Do not permit yourself harm or allow offense to your tender soul. You are here to shine and spread light as God's glove here on earth. Beautiful. I would most definitely say, like, yes, yes, and double yes. This is Spirit, two hands, the hands of God, the hands of Spirit coming through for you for this reading. Karma, holy smokes. That's like crazy, right? Literally, Spirit's hands and God's hands. Yes, yes, yes. I definitely feel that this is an absolute yes, that Spirit supports you. And I do also want to draw your attention. This one drops in the bucket. Drops in the bucket is about how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about our lives, how we feel about our day, etc. And when we're feeling optimistic and hopeful, we can approach the world. And when we're feeling a little low, we may not feel so equipped to deal with things. This is also a call that I'm telling you, Karma, Spirit wants me to say to you that you keep your bucket quite full. You're quite optimistic. You really feel like you're quite uplifting to people, and it shows, it matters. So keep lifting other people up, keep boosting them up. The compliments that you give to your children, all right, make a big giant difference. Look at this on the bottom: 6 of Wands, achievement, greatness, recognition. I love that. The sweetness that you spend with your children, the compliments that you give to them matter. It really, really matters to the quality of their life and the bond that you guys share. Even if others don't quite get it, you get it and they get it, and it's important. Okay. And I also forgot to mention yesterday, it came to my awareness, your grandmother who came through in spirit was mentioning that your baby sees her orbs. So pay attention to the baby, pay attention to your son, and even your daughter as well. But I more so feel your son. Watch him if he watches something, and pay attention when he's I don't know, playing with something that's not quite there, maybe right in front of his face or up on the ceiling. He's noticing whatever. She visits a lot, and he sees her and senses her. So yeah, go ahead and pay attention. You're welcome. Super excited. Super excited. See what else I got going on. Okay. I see a lot of people would like a message from someone in the spirit world. So yeah, if you would like to drop in the relationship, who you would like a card from, I'll grab a couple of quick cards here and I'll read them from the book. So because your past level knows what the book says. So the relationship, that would be great, so that we know exactly who it's coming from. But hey, you should know anyway. It doesn't mean I won't get you a card. Yes. Mary Cordova. Yeah, your son is here. Yes, yes. Mary. Yeah, your son wants to step right forward, and he wants to come right in. My mom. My mom. So I'm feeling a lot of pain. Oh boy. And also in my headspace, this is interesting. All right. I'm not going to go real deep for you, Mary, but I do have a card here. And I opened right to it. How crazy is that? Mary. I just want to say, I feel like maybe your son was far away when he passed, or maybe during life he had spent some time away from you. Okay. And he's highlighting a lot of the regrets that he has around this, like being on different sides of the world almost, or the country. It's like at times you guys were so far apart, but you were always, in his heart and in his thoughts. And he made a lot of poor choices. Okay. That's what he's bringing to me right now, is that he regrets some of the poor choices that he made, and he regrets not being able to handle some of the responsibilities that a man should have handled, is what he's giving me here. So please take that where it resonates. I'm feeling a lot of pain in my abdomen with him now, and my back as well, but like really a lot of pain in my abdomen. So that could definitely be some kind of condition that he may have suffered from. Okay, but I do want to let you know that all of the pain goes away with the body, as his card indicates here. Now I have no pain. And maybe those yellow cards are special for you, Mary. You worry whether I suffered in my passing. And I'm here now to tell you that all physical pain is connected to the body. Now that my body has been laid to rest, I am completely pain-free. Before, movement was slow and cumbersome, but now I am so light and free that I can be wherever I want with just a thought. Part of my life review has been to examine the source of my previous physical pain and to take responsibility without guilt for my role in manifesting those conditions. I now see that the path of pain was a choice that my soul made, and I am learning great lessons of compassion and empowerment from that path. And he really, really wants me to say, Mom, I'm so sorry that I made you worry about me. I'm so sorry for all the times that you worried so much about me. And I broke your heart in a lot of ways, and I'm really sorry for all of that. Oh, sweetheart, a newborn. Okay, Mary, no worries, honey, no worries at all. Your son was a newborn, and he has no pain. And I'm sure you've worried, and I'm sure it was heartbreaking for you, sweetheart. Sending love, sending love, sending love. But I do want to say to you that the spirit of your son is aware that you are his mother, and is aware of the connection between the two of you. That is not something that escapes him. And in fact, he can look over you and watch over you. This is incredible, darling. I do feel so much, I was feeling quite a bit of pain in the abdomen, especially in the abdomen, some in the headspace as well. So I do want to say that 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 is quite a bit of pain, but like I say, that when it's time for the soul to exit the body, all of the pain disappears, and it is like a breath of fresh air. It's like a breath of fresh air. You don't even realize how restricted we are here in the body until you're no longer. And I'm not romanticizing this at all, guys. I am not. And you want another, and I tell you, absolutely, girl, that is in the cards for you. It is in the cards for you if you would like to have another child. I was going to say that, but I don't want to put that on anybody, but I definitely feel like I want to say, this is what I want to say to you from your son in spirit, that he does have a life to live. Okay? He does have a life to live with you, and he will have that in the future when things are okay. But listen, I need you to know that this was all a part of the divine plan. This was all a part of the divine plan. Um, Sometimes our human bodies are born just a little too fragile. Okay. And I want to say to you from your son that you did nothing wrong to cause this, okay? He really wants me to say that you or dad may have fears or worries or doubts or whatnot about we caused this because we created the body that couldn't keep him alive. Okay, I don't want to say this, but he's speaking to me here to say you didn't cause anything. You didn't do anything, nothing that you did. Even if you believe that, nothing that you did caused him to pass away. It was in the divine plan for him to pass away. And you could not have changed it, but you welcomed him with loving arms, and you have that love still for him, and all of that matters. That the parent that you became for him has changed you as a person, and you're still retaining that part of yourself. What a beautiful unfoldment. He will have another chance with you, Mom. Thank you for letting me connect for you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. Oh, I told my family I'd be quick, so let's try to be quick, okay? Kai Dorit wants a card from Nana. Boop. Got you one, Kai. From your Nana. You're welcome, Mary. Sending love, sweetheart. Kai. Kai, I had to leave that way. Please don't relive my death in your mind. As from my perspective, it was very different from how you imagine. To me, it was like a dream that culminated in a very happy ending. Yes, I was so sad to leave you, our loved ones, and our life together, but I have to be honest and say that I am truly happy here. My soul is so enriched by all that I'm learning, and I'm still able to be with and help you. I am finally free of all the earthly suffering, which allows me to love you even more than before. My life plan was designed with divine wisdom, and that included the timing and the way in which I exited. It is the same with your life and everyone else's. It's exciting to finally know these truths and to share them with you. Please know that I am truly sorry that the mode of my passing brought pain to you. And yet everything happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. You couldn't have stopped it or changed anything. There was no other way. Oh, Kai, she is a character. I was smiling while I was reading the card because she was dancing around like, woo, I don't have any pain at all. And I'm taking salsa lessons. Like, I'm able to garden and get my hands dirty in ways that I couldn't before. Like, I feel like her hands would bother her, her joints, her everything. And now she's like, woo, I get to do all the stuff that I want to do. Oh, you sweetheart. She passed in front of you. Oh, I want you to know that that all of her pain is gone. All of her pain is gone. And look at, can you believe that? I had to leave that way. Passed right in front of you. You'll never forget that. And thank you, God, that she wasn't alone. And even when they are alone, they're never alone because the spirit world is there to gather them and collect them, and so that they see familiar faces and they're not afraid and scared. So on this side, you were the person who was there anchoring her down. And on the other side, the past loved ones came to collect her. And what a beautiful bridge, Kai. I wonder if you experienced anything. Like, I feel like you did. I want to say to you to hold on to those kinds of experiences. If you felt a shift in the atmosphere, if you witnessed anything happen that is so incredibly common, and I encourage you to embrace those experiences as very real. I had to leave that way. That's for you. Oh, sending love, sending love. Okay, a couple more. Sissy from your son. Sissy, oh, you stayed in her bed for weeks after. Oh, what a beautiful relationship. What a beautiful connection. Beautiful love. Sissy, You guys are the best. You know, I do offer private sessions, and I have a private Facebook group called the Spirit Seeks Vibe Tribe. That link is in your description box. So if you vibe with me, it's more of me for free. We do a card a day, Intuitive Tuesdays, some Vibe Tribe only gatherings, etc. So if you wanted to connect with me on a deeper level, that is free to be in my Vibe Tribe. You just have to agree to the group rules, okay? And yes, I absolutely will. Okay. I send you loving signs for your nature, sissy, from your son. Yes, that is me sending you signs of my love and my presence. I learned how to do this from the angels and from our other loved ones who are here with me in heaven. Together, we send you reminders that you are cared for, watched over, and protected by us. We've sent you birds, dragonflies, butterflies, flowers, clouds, and rainbows. Each time you notice these signs, your body has given you confirmation of who sent them to you. I'm so glad that you're trusting the signs and your body's signals. We are so connected, and that includes our connection through nature. I love you. Beautiful. Sissy, that was for you. Sarah Pennington. Sarah Pennington from your dad, is that what you said? Carolyn, I'm about to wrap it up anyway, darling. I'm just trying to get everybody a little bit of a message because I love you guys, and I would like for you to have a little something before I call it a day. Please know that I hope everyone has a safe and happy New Year's Eve, and I will be on New Year's Day. We will not be doing Zodiac Monday. I will be doing free and paid tarot readings for New Year's. I'm going to have a New Year's spread, a New Year's tarot spread that will be available for purchase if you would like to purchase a reading on Monday for the new year. Okay, so Sarah, I'm lagging. Oh no, I might have many people on the internet. Yes, almost, right? Sarah, my mind is free. You know how much I worried when I was in my physical existence. It seemed as if I spent most of my days and nights feeling anxious about the future, family, money, and the earth. Now I realize that most of what I worried about was never a reality. And those things that did materialize, I brought about myself because fear attracts negativity. If I could only go back into my body for 5 minutes, I'd apply this new knowledge to show you how a worry free mind creates and attracts a worry free life. This knowledge has completely released me from the bondage of earthly concerns. This is my greatest lesson, and one that I hope to impart to you. Give all your worries to heaven and never hang on to them. Be free of worries, and you have found the greatest riches of them all. Wow, that's what I have for you, Sarah, honey. Beautiful card and message. Beautiful card and message for you. Thank you. Good night, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. Thank you. Hope to catch you next time. Brittany Marie Lambert. My son or either of my baby fathers who passed. Brittany Marie Lambert. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. Brittany. That one. Oh, there's two. Brittany, you got two cards and I'll read them both for you. Belinda, yeah, I'll get you one too, honey. You have someone specific, Belinda? Don't leave it up to me. You guys, I always think I'm going to be quick, and then I just get on here and I have such a great time hanging out with you. It's just hard to leave. Brittany. The earth is our school. We often forget when living in a physical body that earth isn't our true home. Heaven is. Heaven is a lot like earth, with people, animals, flowers, trees, and such. The difference is that up here, there is no competition to meet physical needs. After all, you don't have to eat or pay taxes in heaven. You do have responsibilities, but they're a part of your life purpose, so they are joyful. For that reason, everyone in heaven is relaxed, forgiving, happy, and loving. We go to earth to experience life in a physical body. It's like going away to boarding school. Once you have a physical body, the ego becomes apparent because everyone is competing and struggling to take care of their physical demands. But if you can rise above those energies, you can learn how to bring heaven's love to earth. It can take multiple lifetimes to grasp this simple yet not so simple concept. Fortunately, I'm here to help you learn what's really important for your spiritual growth: love. The more you can see yourself and others through heaven's loving eyes, the more you'll understand that everyone is just doing the best they can. You'll have compassion for yourself and others, and that is when you've mastered your schoolwork. You have another one too, honey. Brittany. Yes, Amy. Hope to catch you again, honey. Let's see. Brittany. I have become one of your guides. Now that I've had time to process and learn from my earthly experience, I am working through my remaining life purpose by helping you with your life purpose. It's a vicarious way for me to fulfill my destiny as you fulfill your own. Please know that I'd never interfere with your free will choices, although it's admittedly difficult at times to sit on the sidelines and watch you make choices that I, if I were asked, would advise you to make differently. As one of your spirit guides, my role is to simply love you. All of the love that you receive from your many angels and guides is your shield that safeguards you in the face of stress and fear. Our collective love is healing, guiding, and protective. And know that you can call upon me or any of your angels or guides for assistance or comfort. We are always here for you. Brittany. Oh, Brittany. That's for you, honey. Yes. Okay. Oh, we don't even want to talk about that, girl. Listen. Okay. I said Belinda, and I also will grab one for Carol Jarrett. And you won't even believe this crap, Amy. Okay, so this is not my preference by far, but I live in a tiny town and we have a limited resources here. So this is actually some bullshit menthol vape. And I can't stand menthol, but it's all I have. So I usually go for like red berry, like some kind of fruit like that. And this is energy drink, which is not terrible, but it's menthol, which is fucking disgusting. But I am a smoker, you know what I mean? It's nicotine and it is what it is. And this too shall pass as well. Eventually the bottle will run out and I'll go get something that's hopefully less horrible than this is. You know what I'm saying? It's not horrible. It's just not my preference. Let me tell you what. So I know that it's probably not of the greatest and highest good for me to be vaping, right? But spirit still shows up and works with us no matter what. That's real stuff because God don't hold nothing against us. God wants to work with any one of us. It is a blessing for spirit to bring through more energy, no matter the vessel, no matter the vessel, no matter how flawed the vessel, no matter what the case is. Okay. So one day I always do this. I from time to time, oh, spirit, release what's no longer serving me. You know what I mean? So that I can keep my energy high vibe in alignment with the highest possible frequency, etc. So you've heard me say release when you go to sleep, release when you take a shower. Real stuff. I release when I use the restroom. Okay. So one day I told you I have PTSD and I hold this thing all the time. I'm getting a lot better about it now, I swear. But one day I was in the restroom releasing all that no longer served me. And I literally said, Spirit, please release what no longer serves me. And some fluke happenstance, my hand opened up and I dropped this in the toilet. I swear, I kid you not. I dropped my vape in the toilet. Fuck, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, spirit. And you better believe you can't flush this. I had to fish it out and throw it away and have a whole funeral and ceremony. And oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. And then I went and got another one because thanks, spirit. I appreciate it. However, I still continue to vape. Look at that. I lost 4 people because I talked about the toilet. Goodbye. You like the ice flavors. This is energy ice is what it is, girl. It's not bad, but it's not my preference. Belinda, is there someone particular? You said we're probably gonna leave it up to me, right? Let's see, Belinda. Belinda. Yeah, I lost 4 or 5 people when I spoke about that. Oh well, I said if you're squeamish, kick rocks. You know what I mean? Because I might avenge you. I don't even know when I'm gonna be offensive. Sometimes it just fucking happens, and people get all like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this," and I'm like, "Sorry, I'm a regular person." Just like anyone else. And I don't want my vape to fall in the toilet. Believe me, that sucks, Belinda. Oh, Belinda, you also got the earth is our school. Okay. So maybe you were perking up on that one. Okay. Learning here and experiencing here. And now it's only a temporary thing to come live a lifetime and then bounce and then come live another one a little differently. Right. But we don't know that because we're here right now. And this seems like this is all there ever is. Oh, and I dropped my book. Belinda, that's funny. Yeah. It wasn't very funny that day. That was about a $50 bill in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? But the message was received. I get it. I know. And I do my best to do my best. And that's all that Spirit expects. Thank you for that. Belinda, from your past loved ones on the other side, we are so connected. Hi, Terry Pierce. I love you, girl. I have been able to review my life here in heaven, and I've seen how perfectly everything we do is woven together. There are no accidents or wrong turns. Everything makes sense now. Now, when I get this card, that no accidents and no wrong turns, sometimes that indicates to me that your past loved one may have suffered from a car accident or some such thing. So just take that where it resonates for you, Belinda. Everything makes sense now. I wanted to give you the exciting news that in my life review, I saw that you and I have a strong soul connection through many lifetimes. We've been each other's teachers, sometimes in unpleasant ways, several times. In this lifetime, we were magnetically drawn together because we had mutual work to do for ourselves personally and for others. And now that I'm here, our connection remains strong. Just like when I was living in my body, our thoughts are in sync with one another. We often think of each other simultaneously. So think of me and know that I'm doing the same, always with love. Belinda. You're welcome, darling. Happy New Year, and I hope to catch you again, Amy. Yes, now, Carol Jarrett. Carol, your son in spirit. You would like a card from him. I get you, girl. Carol. Oh. Carol. Yes, ma'am. Tapping you on the shoulder, your sister. I love that, Belinda. Oh, listen, Carol, I got you a card. Did you just see it? It went poof. Just fell right there. Yes, from your son, honey. Carol. And I opened right to it. Wow. That is incredible. Really. Carol, it is not your fault. Please do me a really big favor, Mom. Stop beating yourself up thinking that you caused my death or were in some way responsible for it. You were not. It's so hard from the earthly level to understand the spiritual elements of life. No matter what you think you could have done or should have done, I would have left anyway. I am releasing you of any responsibility for my leaving. Please let go of any guilt. It will make us both feel better. The universe is perfect in its makeup, and what we think is a coincidence is just God's way of remaining anonymous. Trust me. Be kind to yourself, knowing that what I share with you is true. Carol, do you believe he haunts your house? Is that something that you say? He's telling me. Of course, he doesn't haunt, but, a past loved one who shows up out of love, sticks around and hangs out and might make things happen, electronics or clocks, batteries that run out too quickly, things that are a little weird. Have you said that? He hangs around your house, he haunts your house, that kind of thing, because he does. He touches you. I didn't think so. That's okay. Pay attention now. Pay attention now, okay, to just little things around the house. If a light is acting funny, or if your electronics are, going a little wonky, I feel like clocks slowing down, the clocks are not matching, or some kind of thing. Pay attention to this because he's around. And honey, I really feel like he touches you. Like there are times when you feel like you have an irritation, or you're not quite sure, you can't put your finger on it. It's because he's right here with you, like this, like this. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. You've had two clocks that have broken. Yes, ma'am. That's because his energy is present. Number one, he knows about the clocks. Number two, he's really sorry about the clocks. Okay. But that's because he's there. He's all hyped up trying to make something happen that you can connect to him. And that was a byproduct. So he's apologizing for that. Wow. I can't speak. I'm like joking. Okay. Now, I want to say to you, there's a female in spirit. He lets me know that, oh, good, good, Carol. There's another female in spirit who weighs on your heart a little bit as well. And you and her were on the outs when she passed away. Okay. He wants me to say to you, don't you worry, mom. Everything's smoothed over. Okay. All is forgiven. We're here together having a good time. We're all getting along. We all love you. We all care about you. There are no ill will or ill feelings toward anybody on the other side. There's some kind of little, just I don't know, some kind of a falling out, something that you regret. I didn't have a chance to make amends with that person before she passed away. Your son is saying, I made the amends for you, mom. I made the amends for you, mom. And all of that is completely smoothed over. Oh, the brother. Is that the pain that I'm feeling? Was brother like his little sidekick, his right hand? Almost like twins of sorts. Could be very close. This one. Oh, yes. I just said this. This is freaking awesome. Little sidekick. Could be twins of sorts. This is what I'm tapping into here. We are soulmates to his brother who found him. We are soulmates. Oh my God. He wants to say, I am so sorry that's the way things happened. He didn't think that through. Like I'm asking him in my mind, like, who did you expect would find you? Like, and he's like, I didn't think that through. I didn't think that far in advance. I didn't think about it. Oh man. We are soulmates. It was no accident that our lives intersected, as we are from the same soul group with symbiotic life purposes. We were brought together in our earth life to help each other grow, learn, and love. Sometimes that meant painful situations that tested our patience and ability to forgive each other. I sincerely apologize for any pain I inflicted upon you. At each moment, I was doing the best I could. At times, I fell very short of my potential. I hope that you will release any anger that you're holding toward me for your own sake, not for mine. I hope that in some ways I helped you grow and learn. And that's the message for him from his brother, honey. Yes, 1 year apart, so close. And still, his brother has so much potential. He says, he'll be okay, mom. He'll be okay, mom. He really wants to stroke your hair, stroke your neck, like he wants to cuddle up with you, kind of like a little boy would, but he's not a little boy. And he just wants to, nuzzle his head there and just feel safe for just a moment and let you be aware of his presence. So Carol, just breathe very slowly. and relax your body. And let him wrap his love around you. Let your son wrap his love around you now. And notice what you feel with your body, in your emotions, or even physically. You may feel sensations. You may feel a warmth or a chill or a tingle or a hug or a swell of love in your heart. He's doing his darndest to give you everything he has right now in this moment. And you, as an untrained medium, have to relax and take a pause and receive that, and just notice what's a little different in this moment now that he's wrapping you with his love. To be completely honest, I kind of feel bubbles on the bottom of my feet. So that might be something that you feel right now. Like I feel the bottom of my feet like this, like the energy is causing this to feel this way for me. So recognize any little tingly sensations or whatnot that you might sense. I forgive my son. He knows this and he thanks you. And can you forgive yourself, Mom? Because none of that was ever within your control. That's the big thing. He wants you to forgive you as well. And I'm going to leave all of his love with you and with your other son. Thank you, Carol, for letting me connect for you, honey. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect at this time. All right, guys, you know what time it is here. I'm about to wrap it up. I've been on a little while. So let's go ahead and get us a Power of Surrender card because I love these cards. And we're going to go left or right today, guys. Left or right? Which one's your card? Live or on replay? Left or right? Are you going left or are you going right? Which one is it? Pick your card. Live or on replay? Left or right? I'm going to go left for me. Which one do you want? Let me know. If you were drawn to pick the card on the left, our card is Surrender Outdated Beliefs About Yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can soar into your own power. Wait a minute. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Yeah, I read that way wrong. Okay, surrendering outdated beliefs about yourself, like me with my shyness, right? I've had to get over some of that shyness. So maybe I'm not quite as shy or the shy person that I used to be. Life has forced me to change a little bit, right? Or whatever has happened. So surrendering those outdated beliefs that kind of keep us stuck or keep us limited. I can't do that. I would never, well, maybe you can. Maybe you can if you just try and believe that maybe you could, right? Left, that's for you. And if you were drawn to pick the card on the right, apparently nobody did except who knows, replay watchers. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. And I want to say to those who were drawn to pick the card on the right, okay, play is whatever is fun for you. Recreation and rejuvenation. If you like to play your game or read your book or listen to music or go for a walk or whatever this is to play in your life, it's something that uplifts you, something that gives back to you, that feeds your soul and boosts your vibe. That is what is called for here with those who were drawn to pick the card on the right. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me today. I hope everyone has the absolute best New Year's Eve. Please be safe. Please be responsible, okay? But have a wonderful time. And I will see you guys on Monday. Much love and many blessings, friends. Bye. I'll see you next year, right?